ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So in Singapore, there's a place here which is like somebody's gifted to the public, where they've actually painted 7 courts of hell. Now they actually say quite clearly that this is based upon teachings that came from India. And what you see here is the entrance to the 10 courts of hell, and inside they go through each court, and in each court what you see, there's a king of that, there's Dharam Raj of that area, and there are Jamdoots. Jamdoots are people that are following the orders of the Dharam Raj, the judge of that area, and they deliver the punishments upon those different people that are in the different hells. And at the 10th hell, then the people who went into, they got judged, they didn't get through to Mukti, they didn't get through to Sachkhand, they then have to go through all the different hells, but it's not permanent. Then they get to the last one, and there they are then given their punishment for leaving, and they go back into reincarnation. And then they get given a drink which makes them forget all that they went through, so they can carry on their next life and learn, but yet you wouldn't remember all of this stuff because there's too much to remember and go through life as well as a baby. So what does that mean for us? Well, actually it's very similar to what we've got in Sikhi. That Guru Maharaj goes to the fact that there is Dharam Raj, and Dharam Raj, he judges us, but on top of that he has people that carry out his job, either Jamdoots, the people that are his kind of servants, and then that people go through different types of hell, but they come back into reincarnation. That hell is not permanent. One thing to remember for a Sikhi, hell is not permanent. And if some people started to dispute this, there is Dharam Raj, that there is Jamdoots, or there is even anything else, hell or heaven. But there's a beautiful Shabad Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj, and they talk about a person who's a tapa, and this tapa used to curse Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj. And Maharaj then tells us what happens to this tapa when he goes in front of Dharam Raj. And they quote, they say that Dharam Rai is speaking to Jamkankar, they go, Dharam Rai, Jamkankar nu aag chhadya, es tape nu titte khad pahyo, chithe maha hathyarya. That they're telling Dharam Rai is telling his Jamdoots that put this person in that kind of a hell where the biggest murderers are put in. And Guru Maharaj at the end of that Shabad, they say, in case we think, oh, they're just talking, but it's not real, they say, Har ke dar vartya, Sunanak aag sunaya. I.e. Guruji is telling us what's happening in Har ke dar, the court of God, what happens there. So let there be no doubt for us as Sikhs, yeah, we are going to get judged in our actions. Karmi karmi hoye vichar, sacha aap, sacha darbar. Our actions get judged, our thoughts, our words, and then also our physical actions, they are all judged. And that's exactly what they show here as well. These get judged, and then according to that, then the truth is brought out, and then according to that, we then either suffer or we benefit. And the biggest thing, obviously for us, the difference between us and what's going on in here, is that Maharaj tells us about Naam. That there is no such thing as powerful as Naam upon this earth. Mai har kirt saad sangat hai, sir karman kya karma. That in here, we join in doing kirtan, doing simran, remembering Waheguru and praising him, then this is the highest karma of all karma. It creates no karma, but it wipes out our karma. So Maharaj Kirpa Kare, we all jap Naam.
बिछड़े थे माधो एह जन्म तुम्हारे ले बहुत जन्म बिछड़े थे माधो एह जन्म तुम्हारे ले कह रविदास आस लग जीवो कह रविदास आस लग जीवो चिर भयो दर्शन दे बहुत जन्म बिछड़े थे माधो एह जन्म बहुत जन्म बहुत जन्म ਹਮ ਸਰ ਦੀਨ ਦਇਆਲ ਨਾ ਤੁਮ ਸਰ ਅਬ ਪਤਿਆਰ ਕਿਆ ਕੀਜੈ ਹਮ ਸਰ ਦੀਨ ਦਇਆਲ ਨਾ ਤੁਮ ਸਰ ਅਬ ਪਤਿਆਰ ਕਿਆ ਕੀਜੈ ਬਚਨੀ ਤੋਰ ਮੋਰ ਮਨ ਮਾਨੈ ਜਨ ਕੋ ਪੂਰਨ ਦੀਜੈ ਬਹੁਤ ਜਨਮ ਵਿਛੜੇ ਤੇ ਮਾਧੋ ਇਹ ਜਨਮ ਤੁਮਾਰੇ ਲੇਖ ਬਹੁਤ ਜਨਮ ਵਿਛੜੇ ਤੇ ਮਾਧੋ ਇਹ ਜਨਮ ਤੁਮਾਰੇ ਲੇਖ ਕਹਿ ਰਵਿਦਾਸ ਆਸ ਲਗ ਜੀਵੋ ਕਹਿ ਰਵਿਦਾਸ ਆਸ ਲਗ ਜੀਵੋ ਚਿਰ ਭਇਓ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਜਨਮ ਵਿਛੜੇ ਤੇ ਮਾਧੋ ਇਹ ਜਨਮ ਤੁਮਾਰੇ ਲੇਖ ਬਹੁਤ ਜਨਮ ਬਹੁਤ ਜਨਮ ਹਮ ਸਰ ਦੀਨ ਦਇਆਲ ਨਾ ਤੁਮ ਸਰ ਅਬ ਪਤਿਆਰ ਕਿਆ ਕੀਜੈ
Now, Bhai Rama Singh Ji, who was a Sikh who was in Britain from a Hindu family, became a Sikh, became a very Chardikala Gursikh, inspired lots of people with his book called From Manmukh to Gurmukh. He had actually come here and he says, you know what, I was shown some of these images when I was doing Simran. It's very similar to what actually happens. So many people have actually been to hell, many Mahapurushas actually seen that to show them what actually happens in the reality. Yeah. And also, just in case you were thinking, oh, I don't know, Bani, there's one Shabad Guru Ramdas Ji. Do you know what? Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, they start to quote the Zaki of a person who done a little bit of Simran. And in his life, he's been quite a bad person, but he did one or twice he said Waheguru. And for that, Jamdoots gave him 5 minutes in heaven. When he got those 5 minutes, he sat in the Gurdwara, in the Darbar up there in Waheguru's court, and he started to do Simran and he wouldn't come out. Now the Jamkankar, the Jamdoots in here got very annoyed, right? Because he's supposed to come out and they're supposed to take him to hell. So they go to Dharamraj and they go, he's not coming out. Now Dharamraj says to them, he says, Jai Sadhu Gobind Bhajan, Kirtan Nanak Neet, Na ho, na tu, na shute, nikat na jayo doot. Maharaj says that Dharamraj is saying to them, you know what, where people are doing Simran, I can't go there, you can't go there, and no Jamdoots can go there. So if in this Shabad, the Guruji was talking about themselves, then why would they say that the way people do Simran, I can't go there, you can't go there? Makes no sense, right? So they're talking about Jamdoots, talking about Dharamraj. And just a final point is to remember that this story of being judged comes up many times in Sakhiyan. A famous Sakhi comes up of a Bhagat whose name is Raja Janak. Raja Janak was on his way to Sachkhand, but he heard the cries of people in hell. And he asked the Jamdoots, he asked the people that were escorting him to heaven, he said, what are those cries? They said, those are the cries of the people that are suffering the torture of what they had. And guess what? He had mercy. Raja Janak felt a lot of daya and he said, can I do something for these people? Is there anything I can do? They said, well, if you're going to do something for them, you need to give something in return. Raja Janak says, okay, take one of my Waheguru mantras, one of my Guru mantras that I japped of my Guru, put one of that one naam of God on one side and their sins on the other side, and what can we get? And you know what they said? They said, well, one Waheguru mantra from you is so powerful that it's because you're so connected that it's wiped out all the sins of all these people in hell. And when Rajanak went to Sachkhand, everybody in the Narak, everybody in the house, all got mukti at the same time. So this is the value of Naam. Bhai Gurdas Ji talks about this exact Sakhi. So let's not doubt Sikhi, let's not doubt what our Guru is telling us. Let's jap Naam, let's do Kirtan, let's do Sangat, and we will be blessed and our people around us will be blessed. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.